Hey YouTube, it's ComNerd21 back here, and so the next thing we really want to do in our Minecraft world here is we want to set up a deep storage unit. You know, your chests are starting to probably get full of some cobblestone now here, and it takes up a lot of space. I mean, that chest's got some in it, this one over here's got a lot in it, and before you know it, you know, all your chests are going to be full of cobblestone, and obviously you can just make some more, but those take up space. Whereas the deep storage unit, it's only going to take up much space as the crafting table here, and it'll hold nearly an infinite amount of the cobblestone. So the first thing we're going to need is rubber, and the best way to get that is to grab an axe, and let's go find some rubber trees. Now, there's two different types of rubber trees, and if you're at the same point in the game as me, there's one type that you want, there's one type that you don't. So first I'm going to come over here and show you the type that you don't want. Over here in the jungle, just so you know, these trees will only spawn in the jungle here. These 3x3 trees here are rubber trees, and they give you something that is called rubber wood. But what happens with this is you're going to have to run it through an extractor. The wood itself, you'll run through an extractor, and it'll then give you one rubber. And that's not the kind you want, unless you have an extractor, of course. The type of tree we do want, if you look at the minimap here, it's going to be the ones with the white leaves. I'm going to head down over here to this island and pick some up. Now, these trees, especially depending on where you spawn, they can be quite rare, so you're going to want to collect the saplings, bring them over to your house, and plant them again, just by right-clicking on the ground, and that will make sure that you don't run out of trees, especially if you're using the saplings immediately. So this is what they look like. They're going to be this darker wood. Let's see if I can find some rubber on them. That orange stuff way up there is the rubber that we'll be getting eventually, but I'm just going to chop the tree down for now. And the rubber pops out here. You're not always going to want to chop the tree down, though. They build something called a tree tap, and we'll use that once we get the trees up and going over by our house, but for now we just want to pull everything down with the tree. The leaves, the rubber, and everything. So, there weren't many here, but I already picked some up, so I'm just going to head all the way back to my house. Yeah, like I said, I got lots of cows in this world, which is nice. So, if you guys have any questions or like about something I've done, or you want to know if I could do something and show you how to do it, feel free to email me or just leave a comment in any of the videos. I'd be glad to help you out in any way I can. Yeah, I know I got a comment from someone else, this was probably 6 months back or so, asking me if there's a way that you can set up turtles, mining turtles, so that they'll start from your house, and they'll go down to your mine, and they'll start digging, and they'll say, okay, I'm full now. And then they'll come back up to your house, dump everything, fuel up, and go back and continue where they left off. And that's something I'm looking into right now, and I'll work more on that here as we get to that point in this video series. And so I'll have an answer for you, and hopefully not too long. So, yeah. Just going to plant these trees right outside my house here. Like I said, just by right-clicking on the ground. Probably going to want to plant them 3 apart, so on like a 3x3 grid kind of a thing. So it's like, you know, on the third, 1, 2, I'd plant another one here. Just so you know, if a tree's planted here, it won't grow because it's got 2 dirts like this. I don't think it'll grow at all. If you get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and that one, then a tree here would grow. It needs 1 spot all the way around it, usually. Something you can do to help these trees grow a little faster is bone meal. And you get that by putting a bone in the crafting table, and I think it produces 3 bone meal if I'm not mistaken. I've got 1 bone here. You get those by killing skeletons. Yeah, so it gives you 3 bone meal. You can come over and just right click on a tree, or rather a sapling that's planted, and it'll grow it instantly. It'll also do that with crops. So like, you know, if you've got a carrot growing, you can right click on it with a bone meal and it'll instantly grow it. So there, we've got a tree. And we have another tree. Now I'm not going to take the axe to these ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off all the leaves and pull any saplings out of them. And then I'll just plant those saplings, and I'll start collecting the rubber off of these trees. So like there's a sapling, I'll grab it, I'll come over here and plant it, and hit it with the bone meal. And depending on how quickly you like doing things in the game, because like when I start building machines, I'm just going to be building them like crazy. They'll do almost everything for me, you know. I'll set up turtles to mine, and when I'm done, I'll just put all the resources in a chest. It'll get pumped up to my machines. They'll start turning all of the stuff into usable resources. So, you know, I'm not going to have ores there. I'm going to have actual iron ingots and that kind of thing. And when I start doing that, you use a lot of rubber really quickly. It's really amazing how fast you use it. So you're going to need a lot of it. And I just kind of usually tackle it all at once. So I do a lot of rubberwood trees. You know, I'm going to set up 40 of them and collect on them, you know, every 2 days or so. And I'll throw that into my furnace or an extractor and pull rubber out of the sticky resin here. But if you want to just take it a little bit slower, that's just fine. You don't have to have as many as me. Just remember to keep a good food source up and running, which is going to be our next goal. I've got the cows around here, and I've got an underground farm, as I showed you guys in a previous video. But for both of those, I actually need to do something. I've got to either go kill a cow and cook the meat, or I've got to go collect the food. It'd be a lot easier if I could just go to a chest that I know is going to have, you know, 300 fish in it, and just grab, you know, a 64 shack of fish. Which is something I can do, and I'll be showing you guys how to do that here very soon, potentially in the next video, but I'm not exactly sure. The next video actually will be the deep storage unit, and how to finish up that. So this is just how to get the sticky resin which you're going to need for it. So I'm just going to wrap up this video here, a short 7-minute video. And we'll get to work on that deep storage unit. I'll pull out all the resources and have that done in the next one here for you. As always, give me a like. See you in the next video.